My name is Brian Cockshottle, Senior Cultural Correspondent for the Crewkerne Gazette and part-time witness to unspeakable acts in the disabled loo of the Old Mermaid Hotel. Today, I find myself in Yeovil, a place where dreams go to quietly self-harm, joined by none other than Nicolas Cage. Yes, him. A man forged in the fires of Hollywood lunacy, now seated across from me in a Wetherspoons, stabbing at a black pudding like it once owed him money. We're here to discuss legacy, madness, and the new beer garden, but also to ask the question nobody dares utter aloud. What the fark is Nicolas Cage doing in Yeovil? Nicolas Cage, let me begin by asking you why Yeovil? Why this Wetherspoons?
Because the ham spoke, Brian. It came to me in a vision, floating above a B&M car park, whispering secrets about ley lines and deeply discounted steak. I followed the signal. It led me here, to Yeovil, to this table, to this cutlery. Something's gonna happen, Brian, and I need to be holding a sausage when it does.
My God, he's not acting. This is him. Nick, when did you first realize you were drawn to Yeovil?
It was 2006. I saw a pamphlet, laminated, slightly damp. It said Yeovil, gateway to Sherborne if you missed the turnoff. I felt a pull, like someone was tugging on my soul with cold luncheon meat. Since then, I've known, my destiny ends near a Premier Inn, possibly in it.
Nick, I'm going to stroke your sausage now. Just to feel what the truth tastes like. Tell me, Nick, why the mixed grill? Of all the things, why this steaming carnival of meat?
Because it's chaos, Brian. It's war on a plate. You've got pig, cow, chicken, and egg, a tomato that's clearly seen trauma. It's like breakfast after a knife fight in the underground Tesco car park. And I respect that. I relate to that. Every item's fighting for dominance, and somehow it works. Just like me, just like Yeovil.
Nick, forgive me, but there's a certain sizzle to you. A flamboyant energy. The sort of man who, if I may be bold, has dabbled in the pantry. Have you ever peeked out of the closet, perhaps to admire the sausage shelf, or maybe sample a gentleman's Cumberland?
Brian, I've been in closets, under beds, inside crawl spaces. Once inside a papier-mâché giraffe for 3 days in Tunisia. But the truth is, I don't label my hunger. Love is like a buffet at an airport harvester. Sometimes you reach for the pork, sometimes the man serving it.
Oh, Nick. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. Take my sausage, Nick. Oh, I can't help it. Join us after this commercial break.
When your lady loafs are rising and the oven's getting hot, slap on some yeast, no more things'll start to rot. It's tingly, it's jingly, it kills the fungal blight. So your downstairs crumpet sleeps real tight.
Nick, you've walked these streets. You've felt the horror. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the so-called Yeovil refresh? The £1 million paving slabs, the Triangle now a theatre of the damned, and Glover's Walk flattened to make way for a patch of grass that no one asked for.
Brian, I've seen urban decay. I've filmed in Detroit. I once got lost in a Toys R Us car park in Kiev. But Yeovil is different. It's not a town, and it's a warning. You don't replace a shopping precinct with a lawn and expect the demons to leave. You just give them somewhere softer to fall when they collapse at 11 a.m., clutching a bottle of Lucozade in regret.
Nick, or should I say, Bick. I've been staring at that beard all afternoon, and frankly, it's whispering tax evasion and accidental fire. Allow me please to relieve you of it. Right here, in Wetherspoons, with this, a single-blade Bick, last used on a feral uncle in Minehead.
Do it, Brian. Strip me bare. Shave me until I look like a haunted estate agent. Until Yeovil sees the real me, face beneath the cage. I want to feel the sting. I want to bleed for this town.
It's like shearing a mystical goat. The hair's coming off in clumps, like broken promises in a town council meeting.
I feel naked, like a freshly born eel at a job interview. Vulnerable, dangerous, unemployed. This face hasn't seen daylight since Ghost Rider 2, and now it's out in Yeovil. I look like a sentient divorce.
Nick, with the Yeovil refresh in full disastrous swing paving slabs rising like erections in a graveyard, the Triangle now a piss-soaked amphitheater of despair, do you foresee a climax? Or are we just edging into oblivion?
Brian, this isn't a climax, this is tantric collapse. Yeovil's been edging since 2004. Every time they dig a trench or install a bench with no bin, they whisper to the abyss, "I'm almost there." But the truth is, no one's coming. The refresh is foreplay without end. A bureaucratic handjob in a freezing civic center with gloves on.
Coming up next. So, Nick and Jungle Jane, how long have you both been a couple? Join us after this commercial break.
There's a place, forgotten by time, cursed by nature, and absolutely reeking of Lynx Africa. Yeovil, once a bustling town of pound shops and shattered dreams, now sealed off, welded shut, fenced in with stolen scaffolding and old mattresses. The outside world pretends it never existed. Maps don't show it. Sat-navs scream when you get too close. Inside, a waking nightmare. The streets overrun with twitching, snarling, figure-shaft human, half-Greg's sausage roll, victims of a mysterious new street drug known only as spice. They stumble, they mutter, they do backflips into bins, and they want your fags. But one man, one idiot, thinks he can make it out, through the precinct, past the kebab stand, over the bodies of 30 screaming crackheads. Samuel L. Jackson stars as Chad Bedwetter. Escape from Yeovil!
Nick, I have to ask, the nation wants to know, that sausage of yours sitting there all smug and glistening, is it normal-sized? Or are we talking something more formidable?
That sausage, Brian, was 6 inches of trauma. It's thick in places it shouldn't be. Parts of it are darker than the rest, like it's seen things. It's the kind of sausage you find in a suitcase under a floorboard in a condemned travel lodge. You don't eat it, you negotiate with it.
Nick, I want to go deeper, not just into your mind, but into your Yeovil. I want to see the cracks, the crevices, the places that touch you. Show me the alleys where you've wept, the benches you've caressed, the underpasses you've spiritually climaxed in. Let's go there, together. No maps, no pants, I mean plans.
There's a lay-by behind the Yeovil KFC where I screamed into a fajita wrap during a full moon. A bush near Halford's where I met a man who may have been God or a roofer named Clive. And a discarded mattress behind the Westlands Entertainment Center that still remembers my name.
Then lead me, Nick. Lead me to your sacred, soiled places. I want to feel Yeovil from the inside. As we left the Wetherspoons' bellies full of meat, spirits sticky with prophecy, there was a tension, something unspoken. It wasn't just the brown sauce under Nick's chin, no, it was deeper. There was something we both needed, desperately, urgently, something Yeovil could offer in only certain corners. This wasn't about tourism, it wasn't about history, it was exploration of body, of town, of toilet cubicle. Join us after this commercial break.
Whitikham, Whitikham, Whitikham. Whitikham, Whitikham, Whitikham. Whitikham, Whitikham, Whitikham. Whitikham, Whitikham.
Good evening, I'm Anne Whitikham, local businesswoman, lifestyle mentor, and part-time exorcist. I'm thrilled to announce that the Manor Hotel is no more. It has been scrubbed, blessed, and rebranded into something dignified. Welcome to the Whitikham Hotel. Under my management, things are different, very different. We run a strict moral code. No vaping, no fornication, and absolutely no smiling before 11 a.m. Any violation will result in mandatory hymn recital in the punishment annex. Each room comes with the basics: one iron frame bed, a Bible, and a small bell to summon repentance. There is no television. We consider contentment a form of spiritual weakness. So do pay us a visit, repress yourself, embrace discomfort, and stay where discipline meets doom. Welcome to the Whitikham Hotel in Yeovil, Somerset.
Conscious about coming across as too much to Cage, I wanted to give him a taste of real Yeovil. We snuck into the heart of Glover's Walk and took in the last remaining bastion of brutalist architecture earmarked for demolition in Yeovil. And from here, I concluded our interview before Nick had to catch the bus home. Nick, let's talk about Adam
Sure
Dance.
thing.
Our new MP, a man with 2 salaries, 2 offices, and, I suspect, a rather unusual
Sounds about right.
relationship with turf. He wants to turn this once proud consumer graveyard into a patch of grass, Nick. Tell me, when a man obsesses over grass this much, is it fair to ask whether he's ever camped in another man's hedgerow, so to speak?
I've seen men like Adam Dance before, Brian. Always smiling, always holding a clipboard, always just a bit too interested in community planting schemes. He seems like a very nice young man, but I didn't support him. I don't like the fact he's taking 2 salaries. I don't agree with the fact this is being raised for a patch of grass. To me, it sounds like they ran out of money to build anything here in replacement.
Nick, if no one could see you and the whole of Yeovil was
dandruff
yours,
is getting bad.
what would you do to it?
I'd reopen the Yeovil Ski Center, Brian. Not for skiing, of course. That's just the cover story. No, I'd bring back the night runs, the unregulated descents, the off-piste exploration. Back then it wasn't about snow. It was about the rhythm, the momentum, the way a man could slalom into areas of himself he didn't even know needed attention. We all did, Brian. We all did. You haven't lived until you've spent a Thursday night on borrowed skis or a Ringo, navigating Yeovil's gentlest incline with nothing but hope and a flapjack from the vending machine.
Nicolas Cage, let me thank you for your time and the time we spent together today here in Yeovil.
No worries,
that brings
Brian.
our special interview to an end. It has been touching. Thank you. And then he was gone. Off to Hardington Mandeville, that throbbing hamlet of secrets and longing, leaving behind only a half-eaten sausage, the faint musk of effort, and a part of my soul I will never reclaim. Our time together was short, but so meaty. From the first stroke of his sausage to the last dry shaving stroke of my bick across his weathered jawline, I knew I had glimpsed the divine. Not in church, not in literature, but in the eyes of a man who once screamed into a fajita behind KFC. He came to Yeovil seeking grass and left having planted something far deeper inside me. And as the number 81 pulls away, as the fumes wrap around my ankles like a lonely lover, I ask only this: will he remember me when he reaches Hardington? When he opens his door, unbuttons his soul, and sits down to microwave whatever's left of that mixed grill, will he think of me? He was chaos, he was beef, he was Cage. Coming up next time, Cockshottle on Andrew. I interview Prince Andrew at Pizza Hut in Yeovil. Your Royal Highness, pineapple on pizza. Bold. Some would say improper. Treasonous even. Is this a rebellious streak, or simply the taste of a man unburdened by international protocol and extradition treaties?
Pineapple is refreshing, Brian, juicy, unexpected, much like some of the accusations, ingredients, that have been thrown at me over the years.
Go crazy for it, Club Neo. Let's go.